Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today is the third day of February, 2026, and here I go again. Wow, I was so excited to get out here and get doing something because I finished my video for my other channel today. I think it's 3 minutes short of an hour long. Huge tropical garden that my buddy has in Camarillo. And I got so excited that I'm like, okay, I got to go do my hike at Harmon Canyon, see if the creek is still running out there. And I got so excited. This is what I wore. I did not wear the proper shoes for going on a hike like this, but I just got excited. I'm like, done. And I got to go to work tomorrow. So that editing felt like real work to me this time, getting that thing out. And I just got all excited and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go shoot my vlog now. And I just grabbed some flip-flops, threw them on. But, oh well, what are you going to do? It's 83 degrees out here. It's actually hot. Where's the shade? That's what I'm asking. It is definitely warm out here, that's for sure. So I'm walking in Harmon Canyon. Sorry, I guess I should have told you that. This is Harmon Canyon. So they kind of made this a hiking trail, biking trail, whatever. I guess some vehicles come up here too. Oh, I didn't know they drove vehicles back here. I mean, it looks like you could, but that's kind of interesting. I guess some of them never make it out. Look at this. It's an old Jeep. I don't know if they put this here just for fun, for kids to climb on, or what. But that is definitely one old Jeep. So I got a little ways to go before I get up to the creek. I could go that way and look, but it's a real steep drop off and they don't want you going over there. There's all kinds of signs and stuff. Barbed wire fence. They let people walk in here now. I think this land was donated by someone. It's called Harmon Canyon, so maybe someone named Harmon donated it, and it's part of some kind of hillside trust or something where they promise not to build on it and open it up for public use like this. There's a few trails that go up through here. I'm going on the main one, and then there's a cutoff that goes up that way. And there's a lot of bicyclists up here. People bring their what do you call it? Like the mountain bikes and stuff. And they have these bells up front. You're supposed to put on your bike so that hikers can hear you coming. And I guess that's a good thing. We've brought our bikes up here before. Brought our dogs when we had them, when they were still with us. I was just leaving the house right now. And I was thinking, I don't know. It felt weird, like I was leaving, like I, was going to put the dogs outside or bring them with me or something. Because it hasn't been that long that we haven't had them. And I don't know. Just got that weird feeling, that they were there or they should have been there. I don't know. Maybe someday we'll do that again. All right. I just got a report from somebody going by. Hello. That there is water still running up here. So maybe it's good I brought my flip-flops. Oh, yeah. I see some water right over there. There's a lot of butterflies up here. Yeah, we brought the dogs up here before, let them they liked going in the water. They're little dogs, a little Chiweenie and a little Papillon, a little French dog. And they liked going in the water. That was fun. I liked having the dogs. It is a little easier when we're trying to plan a trip or something, go somewhere. I don't know. It sounds a little selfish, I understand, but it is what it is. And my wife and I think we're going to do some Central American trip for our 30th wedding anniversary coming up. Belize or Costa Rica, something like that. Who knows? Maybe the Caribbean. But we kind of said to ourselves that we probably will have dogs again someday, but maybe wait until after that so we don't have to figure them into the mix. Let's go see. Yeah, maybe the flip-flops are a good idea. And get my dogs wet. My other dogs. All right, here we go. I see it coming up here. Can't hear it. It's not that much water, but it is clean. And this is exactly where we took the dogs and let them stroll. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. So this is exactly what I was looking for. All right. Yes. You see where it comes out of the canyon there. Goes across this trail and continues down the other side. You can see how it goes off there. You can also see the erosion on that hill right there. This must run pretty wild at some times of the year. You know how we get our rain here. It's not often, but when it is, it's a lot. While I'm standing in this water, I'm gonna pull up my pants. Do I really care if the bottoms get dirty? I don't think so. Oh, it feels good. Maybe I'll just follow the water up. I've never done this before because I've always had like tennis shoes on, you know? This is, wow. I don't see any fish or anything, although I would not expect that in this because this is not something that runs all the time. We're in a very dry area here. I know you probably see my tropical garden and think maybe it's a little wetter here than it actually is, but we're just warm. We don't freeze here, but water, you got to add water for sure. It's like instant tropical garden, just add water. Wow, this is kind of cool. There's some shade back there if I wanted to go cool down. So, other than being very excited about finishing my video for my other channel, I see some little bugs in here. Let's see, I saw something moving. Some little bugs or something. I don't know. Interesting. Maybe if I start walking, something will start moving here. I don't know, I swear I saw something moving. I have been talking on this channel about, I'm just gonna walk through the water here very peacefully and calmly, not to try to stir up too much mud. I've been talking a lot about how working on these videos has removed the time for me during the day and the night that I used to fill with drinking rum. You know, for no other reason other than the fact that I actually really like the flavor of rum and I love to mix stuff. I'm a cook, so I enjoy mixing flavors and seeing what I can come up with. And like I said, just rum in general is, to me, is just a good flavor. And so I went from drinking half a bottle of rum a day consistently, that is no joke, to 0 bottles of rum a day. And since Christmas time, I think I've had 4 cocktails completely, like total, out and about when I've been, you know, it was that when I was in Vegas or out in Utah or having dinner with my wife or whatever. 4 cocktails total. And you know, cocktails are not like solid, like pure booze anyway. They're mixed with other stuff. So, and I was talking about how, like, physically, I didn't feel any changes at all whatsoever. I mean, obviously there's You know, like when you wake up in the morning, you don't feel like stir-fried dog excrement, which you can if you drink enough. You know, wake up with a headache or whatever. You know, those immediate effects is not what I'm talking about. Those, of course, go away if you're not drinking. What I was talking about was like, was I going to feel like I needed it? You know, like, was there some sort of a chemical element there that my body was dependent on? Or was I going to, like, you know, spring out of bed and feel great, like I could run a marathon or something? And up until, I would say, probably a few days ago, there was nothing. I felt absolutely no different. And even now, on an upside, I really don't feel any different. But what I did notice, I'll stop over the creek here. Oh, not get too close to the edge. What I did notice was that I went down the wine aisle at the store the other night. And I don't know, wasn't really looking for anything to get, but I was maybe thinking about it. I was doing Italian food or something. And I started to get almost like I was getting a headache already, just from like thinking about drinking. And then there was the other night when I went out for ice cream that I had a lot of things that I was going to do that day. As you know, one of them was hiking up here in the canyon, and the other was to get ice cream. And my family kind of put a to that, you know. I really needed to film the video, and I thought, okay, you know what? To hell with it. This video is not going to happen. My phone was full. My footage that I was doing out by the barbecue, which I thought was going to be my vlog for the day, stopped recording, and I just wiped it all out and said, to hell with this. Maybe I'll just go buy some rum and call it a day. And I seriously started to feel a little bit like dull-headed and a little headache. You know what? Let me see if that's my kid flying over. I missed her. I walked out of the house a little too late. She's out flying around today. And I heard the plane, and then I checked her location, and I saw she was like a block down from our house, and I ran outside, and I missed it. So I'm hearing planes now. That could be her up there. Yeah. Let's see here. Where is it? Right up there. That could be her. I'll have to check her location when I'm done recording this and see. But she finally got her little license in the mail, student pilot. So yeah, I was looking at the you know, the booze in the or the wine, and I was thinking about just saying to hell with that episode that day, which would have been the first day that I missed, by the way. Still haven't missed any yet. And I just started to actually feel like I was kind of like getting a headache or something. And I'm like, this is the second time that I thought about alcohol, consuming alcohol, and got a little wheezy, you know, a little queasy, whatever you want to call it, a little queasy. Oh, look, whoever this bench is dedicated to, they passed away on my wedding anniversary. Okay, I'll take that as a sign to sit down and relax for a few seconds. Yeah, so it was the second time in 2 days, basically, that I was thinking about consuming alcohol, and I kind of got I didn't feel so good. So that might be an effect. I don't know. I don't really know. I haven't talked to anybody about this. It's not like I can't drink a half a bottle of rum in the evening if I want to. But I don't have the time to do it, so I'm not doing it. And that is the only real side effect physically or mentally. I don't know if it's physical or mental or both that I have noticed, is that just the thought of grabbing some rum and drinking it straight like that or whatever kind of makes me a little bit ill. So other than that, it's back to shooting and editing. I've got a project coming up with a friend of mine, another one in Camarillo, which is going to be a lot of fun. And I have another one that I got to do in Carpinteria with my buddy. I went to college with this guy. We had, I don't know, econ together or something. And he has a palm nursery in Carpinteria, and he has his own island on his ranch. It's so cool. I got to check it out and film it for my tropical gardening channel, Jungle Land 805. This thing, I kind of want to sit in it, but then again, I kind of don't. So those are the only effects or effect, depending on whether it's physical or psychological. I don't know. Somebody out there knows. Maybe somebody's gone through the same thing, of just stopping like that. It's a good thing I wasn't trying to stop. I'm going to tell you that, because if I was trying to quit and that's all I felt, I would have been like in a weekend. I would have been like, why did I try to quit? I mean, I seem fine. Like nothing's different. I just, I might have like a little downtime at night or something where I'm thinking, God, it would be nice to sit down with a little bit of rum. I don't know if I could. A month ago, I can tell you right now, I couldn't do that. That's for sure. I couldn't have been trusted. Like if you had said, here's a bottle of rum, or here's half a bottle of rum. If you can go to bed and there's still some left in this bottle, not like a drop, but like, okay, maybe like half of what's left or a third of what's left. If you can leave like a good amount left in this bottle before you go to bed, I'll give you $100. I would have been like, you better just hold on to your $100 because this freaking bottle is going to die right now. That's for sure. That I know. Now if I did it, I don't know, because like I said, I felt like grabbing a bottle of wine one night and a bottle of rum the other night, and I just turned away. I just like, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't even feel good thinking about it. And my friend's going to have his tiki bar open here on the 11th in Camarillo, House of Bamboo. So I'm going to have to try a drink. I mean, I'm going to have to, like, just because it's a new tiki bar, because it's somebody I know, because it's close. There, I made my excuses. I'll just do it. And I'll have to do it. Maybe I'll do it after I film the video in Camarillo. That would be good. That would work out perfectly, actually. All right, well, I am coming to the end of the canyon, back to my car. This is very close to my house, by the way. I don't think I was on the road 2 minutes coming over here, if that. And my feet are starting to dry off, although they're a little sandy, dusty, whatever, because I've been walking with wet feet. It's been sticking. I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed this little talk, and I will see you tomorrow. And until then, take care.